Thank you. So yeah, thanks for letting me know. But yeah, again, this is the 2021-22 Jawa Cup Finals. Everything is culminating today. The finals are set between Kevin Jaap and Ryan Saracen or Ryan Jellison. Uh, Kevin is going to play dark side first. Ryan is playing light side. Here we go. Okay, we got Court of the Vile Gangster versus Agents in the Court. Ooh, this is going to be a fun one. Kevin on court. Kevin is eweuge. Ryan Jellison is sac89837. Okay, there's all the sites. The antechamber. So, the antechamber is going to be next to the audience chamber. Ryan showing over his representative, or his rep is Jar Jar Binks. There's the starting interrupts from both players, and here we go. Okay, we got a Jabba's Haven. A drop, that's an interesting one. And Planetary Subjugation. Ooh, this is going to be interesting, everybody. Two decks that I was not expecting in this format. Court's good, but this isn't your standard build of Court. Okay. There's starting hands for both players, and here we go. So everybody is watching right now. Your token card is going to be Planetary Subjugation. So if you want to enter and win one of the sticker packs, send Planetary Subjugation over to holotheater at starwarsccg.org. Just go ahead and go to the forums and follow all the instructions, and you can win and you will be entered into the Star Wars sticker book prize program. So if you want, just again follow the instructions that I just posted on the link, and like I said, you will have a chance to win. And docks Death Star to docking bay. There's a Twilight Advisor, so Kevin's getting out some of his activation already. And there's the passenger deck. And now Hutta being deployed by Jabba's Haven. And he goes into his draw phase, so Kevin is just going to draw up some cards and pass on turn over to Ryan. So let's see. Again, Planetary Subjugation. You may add 5 to the destiny of each TIE bomber drawn for weapon or battle destiny. You may add 1 to the proton bomb weapon destiny draws. Asteroid Sanctuary canceled unless opponent present with an opponent's starship immune to alter. So it's kind of an interesting card. Like I never would have seen that card being played. Okay, there's the cantina. And Ancient Watering Hole. So right off the bat, Ryan has that. He hasn't used his Rendezvous Point on Tatooine virtual card yet, so nice to see some players are watching us today. And Tatooine on the table. So now if now Kevin might be able to use some proton torpedo or proton bombs to blow up some sites. That might be interesting. Okay, again, both players had to lose to Kevin's objective. There goes the rendezvous point from Ryan's hand. Kevin lost the Twilight Advisor V. And Ryan will also draw up. Both players are respecting the Grim Tosh and the Monarch right now, as both of them have a 12-card hand. Okay, in Kevin's turn, we're in his deploy phase. No force range yet, so let's see what he's going to do this turn. I am expecting him to go down somewhere on Tatooine. Maybe see another docking bay be deployed as well. Kevin taking his time here, deciding on what he wants to do. Okay, he's going to use 4 force. And there's the ship, Jellison Hinthra. Okay, we got a Wolf and a Mithron Renudo. Forlom Virtual comes down. Going down to the Cantina. And he will lose to his own objective. He loses Ellis Hellrot. And it looks like he's going to go into his draw phase here. And he will pass turn. So he does have a 12-card hand. He is going to put a card back with Forlom to take a card off the top of his reserve deck. And he will pass turn over to Ryan. Let's see if Ryan's going to do something about that Jellison Hinthra over on Tatooine. First thing he's going to do, he's going to grab a Dejeric with his Escape Pod combo. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to play Game 2 today or not. But... okay, there goes the Hojix into Ryan's hand. He does put the Escape Pod combo back into his deck. Grabs Wise Advice. And he does activate. Let's see if the Wise Advice is because he believes that Kevin is playing some sort of Sense and Alter, or if he just wants to play it to get free immediate effects, such as another grabber out. Okay, there's a bargaining table from Ryan and Yoda, Master of the Force. So he is going to do something about that force drain at the Tatooine system. Looks like he's going to be able to cancel it. Luke with Lightsaber comes down as well in front of Mos Eisley. Grabs a card with I Must Be Allowed to Speak V out of his use pile. Now, I know that one of the cards in there is an escape pod combo, but I doubt he's going to grab that. Decides on what he wants to take. Thrawn targets the Cantina. And Lando with Vibro Axe comes down as well. Again, that's going to give Ryan a second pool with I Must Be Allowed to Speak. And he decides on the other card. So right now he's got two weapons there. With the Vibro Axe, he's allowed to exclude a card from the battle. And he adds a Destiny. So he's got quite a little force there. Battle plan is played. So if Kevin wants to drain at Tatooine, he's going to have to use 3. But again, with the Ancient Watering Hole on the table, it makes it so that Ryan can just cancel the drain. And Ryan will draw some cards. Goes up to 11, saving 2. And we move on to Kevin's turn. He activates. Let's see if he drains here this turn. Kevin thinking about whether or not he wants to force drain this turn. Now, again, the wise advice will protect the bargaining table, as if it does get canceled, it would go back into Ryan's deck. Ryan only has 3 shields on the table. Kevin has 2. Searches his deck with now Hada for a bounty. None is found. Okay, there's the drain of 2 at Tatooine. Ryan does cancel it with the bargaining table. He stacks a Gungan General onto it. We go into Kevin's deploy phase. Going to go grab another docking bay or independent starship with his deck using his objective. Let's see if he gets a docking bay or a ship here. Using 4 force. There's the Jawa space cruiser, so he can get a alien leader aboard that. He does have to pay for it though, so still no scum and villainy on the table just yet for Kevin. He'll use 4 force. Let's see who he grabs. Lady Proxima onto the space cruiser. And here we go. TIE bomber with the proton torpedoes. With the proton bombs. Power +2 during a bombing run battle. Permanent pilot aboard provides ability 1. Anytime during your turn, may use 1 force to defuse or return to hand. Lose or return to hand any orbit mine present. So, proton bomb when present during a force train may target a related interior site. Draw destiny. Site is collapsed if destiny is greater than 4. May fire in a bombing run battle. So, this is going to be an interesting little game now. Uses Forlom. I'm expecting to see Forlom run away at some point. I mean, being that he's at the cantina, you don't want to blow up the cantina. But we'll see what happens here. He'll lose a force. He loses his TIE bomber to his own objective. And he does move Forlom out. And Kevin draws some cards, initiates drop. Drop again. You can stack a card there. It does work as a grabber. Opponent may use 3 force. And then the other thing is he can place a card from hand on the bottom of use pile, so it allows him to get cards back into his deck. And we go on to Ryan's next turn. Kevin targets the Cantina with Thrawn, so if Ryan does decide to move a character into the Cantina, he would have to lose a force. Okay, going to Ryan's control phase. He's not going to move into the Cantina. He uses Yarna Dal Gargan to pull a card. He misses with the pool, but he does deploy a Gungan General. And Leia comes down. That will flip Ryan. Obi-Wan joins Leia. And Leia was able to take a card out of Ryan's use pile. So we've only seen 1 force strain so far. All the cards in Kevin's lost pile have been from his own objective. Luke moves over with the Gungan General. And he just draws some cards. Again, today's token card is the planetary subjugation. So if you want to win some of those packs, go ahead and make sure you enter into that. Okay, here we got another drain at the Tatooine system from Kevin. And again, it is canceled by a Gungan General being stacked onto the bargaining table. checks out what his destinies are and see what he does in his reserve deck. Doesn't hit on the bounty. Use this 4 alarm. He uses Lady Proxima. He takes Greedo into hand. And here he goes. He's going to use his audience chamber pool. And he grabs Das Pure. So he won't have to lose a card to his own objective this turn. Mara J joins Das at the audience chamber. And Zam Wessel comes down as well. So, nice little force at the audience chamber. And Kevin will end his turn, passing over to Ryan. Ryan activates. I am expecting to see Kevin use Thrawn here again, targeting the Cantina. Okay, quite a Mercenary V will allow him to take a Chewie or a Mercenary Armor into hand. Expecting to see Chewie V. He could just be taking putting the card back into his deck, but I doubt that. Let's see if Kevin decides to grab that. He does not. There is no Chewie or Mercenary V or Mercenary Armor. Sorry. Ryan shuffles, moves into his control phase, so no target with Thrawn just yet. He goes out of his control phase, goes straight into his deploy phase. Let's see what he's going to do this turn. He's going to... Okay, here we go. Gungan General going down in front of everybody at the audience chamber. Dash Rendar comes down as well. Ryan taking his time here, thinking about if he wants to come down with any more characters. Yep, Chewie with Bowcaster joins the fun. There's a barrier from Ryan. Ryan will grab the barrier. Chewie's not going to be battling this turn. Now, Ryan does get to take a card with his Chewbacca coming down from his use pile with I Must Be Allowed to Speak, so... But again, I don't think he is going to battle this turn, so... Let's see if Ryan's plans are changed. In the chat, Kevin asks if there's only 3 aliens for Ancient Watering Hole on the table. Mandalorian comes down. Din Djarin. That's a 4th alien. Ray takes a card from the use pile. And that's a lot of cards. Sam Wessel's targeted by Din Djarin. So that is multiple destiny for Ryan. But no Chewbacca. And here we go. We do have a battle. Ryan getting a Destiny 2 power and 2 battle destiny. That was weird. Greedo flops down. Let's see if Ryan has something to cancel the react from Greedo. Mara swings at Ray, needing a higher than 4. Drops a 2 for the first destiny. So he's going to need a 3 or higher here to hit Ray. And he does draw a 5, so Ray is going to be hit. Forfeit equals 0. Okay, Ryan gets a 6 for his Destiny to power, bringing up to 19. Now he's going to get 2 Destiny, and his total is going to be +1 thanks to Ray. Draws a 3 for the first one. Draws a 2 for the second one, so he's going to have a total battle Destiny of 6. Nope, he's going to take the Gungan General into hand. Kevin grabs the Jedi Levitation. And draws a 4. So that's going to make his total up to 8. He's got 27 in power. Let's see what Kevin draws. He draws a 2. His total battle destiny is going to be 2. He's got 18, so he is down by 9. Now all of his bounty hunters there are forfeit +2 thanks to his objective. Okay, here we go. Dash Rendar is going to draw a card. He gets a 5, so that's going to reduce Kevin's total power and attrition by 5. Dash Rendar doing work. Ray goes to the lost pile. Ryan doesn't have to lose anything else. Again, who will Kevin lose here? Greedo goes to the lost pile. And Mara Jade with her lightsaber goes as well. See what Ryan's going to do here. He's got 2 Force saved in his Force pile. And Planetary Defense is played by Ryan. This location would not be targeted by proton bombs. Cancels the program trap, and commence primary ignition can't be canceled. So that's going to save the site from the proton bombs. Ryan gives a little winky face in the chat. So. And here we go into Kevin's next turn. Activate 17. Again, there's another drain at Tatooine, but it is canceled because of the bargaining table. Din Djarin again will target Zam Wessel. Checking out his cards in his reserve deck before he moves on. Again, no bounty or hot bounty in there, so he's got 4 cards in his reserve deck. Okay, let's see what Kevin's going to do. I am assuming he's going to move some of those characters out of the audience chamber here. No docking bay or independent starship in his reserve deck, so again, he's just checking out his destinies and shuffling them a little bit. Ara Singh with her blaster rifle comes down. There's a barrier from Ryan. Ara Singh cannot battle this turn. It's not going to be grabbed by Kevin. Kira, the top lieutenant, comes down as well. And there's a thermal detonator. Ooh, a card we haven't seen in a long time of. Use 3 force to deploy on any bounty hunter. When collecting a battle, adds 3 to the retrieval. Also, may detonate at the same site. Draw 3 destiny. All cards except effects with any of those destiny numbers at the site are lost. We have a fight. Ara Singh cannot battle. And the thermal detonator goes off. Let's see. What will he draw? He draws a 1. That's going to make Chewie and Din Djarin lost. He draws a 4. Nobody's going to be lost with the 4. And he draws a 5. So only Din Djarin and Chewie are going to go lost. There goes Din Djarin. Chewie goes lost as well. And The thermal detonator with DOS Pure also goes lost. And he does realize that his destiny is going to be a 3. Yeah, that would have got rid of the Dash Rendar. That would have been really bad for Kevin. Or for Ryan, sorry. Ryan draws a 2, bringing his total power up to 7. And he draw a 3 for Battle Destiny. Again, Ryan's only going to get a one Battle Destiny here. He draws a 5 for his Battle Destiny. And waiting to see Dash Rendar. I believe Dash Rendar. Yep, Dash Rendar will be able to use his game text. He draws a 4. So that's going to negate any attrition and make Kevin's total power -1. Or no, sorry, -4. So, yep, there goes Zam to the lost pile. And Kira is going to be all by herself now. Kevin is going to take a card with Zam Wessel from his force pile. And he is going to end the fight and draw some cards. So it's going to be Kira and Ara Singh against Dash Rendar and the Gungan General. Draws up, saving 1 card, and will pass turn. Current life force counts are 16 for Kevin, 26 for Ryan. Kevin puts a card, uses drops, puts a card back into his use pile. And here we go. Ooh, Nabram leads from Ryan. He draws a 1. He's only going to have to pay 1 force to move Yoda and I believe Lando over to the audience chamber. Kevin does grab the Nabram leads, though. Yoda, Lando, join the fun. Kevin's going to use a 4 Lomd. Now, he doesn't have anything saved in his force pile here, so if Ryan comes down with like another character or something, he's just not going to have the force to play the barrier. Drain of 1 at the hot trade route. Ryan does pay 3 to drain from 1. Leia will cancel the drain, and Chewie goes on top of Ryan's deck. So he pays 3 to essentially retrieve 1. He throws 3PO with his parts showing down at the moisture farm. Will use his 3PO, puts the card back, draws the card. He draws the Chewie that he just stacked back. So Chewie comes back in front of Aura and Kira. Ryan showing why he's the best player on Team Moneyball here. Fanfare is stacked. Or Kevin plays Fanfare. Okay, Kevin's going to play Overload on Chewbacca with Bowcaster. Draws a 2. But there's the Sith Fury. Draws a 1. Let's see, Overload. Target any weapon. Okay, the overload does not occur. And Chewie lives. Chewie's going to fire at Aura Singh here. This is game 1. Draws a 2 for his first Destiny. Draws a 4 for his second Destiny, so that's Aura Singh's going to be hit. Aura Singh's going to attack and attempt to fire at Lando with the Vibro Axe. Draws a 4. Lando is hit, and forfeit equals 0 now. Lando is going to attempt to exclude Aura Singh. This could be very bad. Draws a 5. Aura Singh is excluded. Now again, he is getting a Destiny 2 power and 2 Battle Destiny here with the Lando. Draws a 5, and Kevin draws a 5 as well. So Aura Singh is not going to be excluded from this battle. Draws a 2 for his total power. So he's got a power of 23. Draws a 4 for his first Battle Destiny. Draws a 1 for the second Destiny. So his total Destiny is going to be 8. So he's got 28 in power. Dash Rendar still there. But Dash is not going to come into effect here. Kevin draws a 2 for his Battle Destiny. So it's going to be... But no, there's a cancel. Jar Jar goes stacked onto the objective and it is canceled. Lando goes to the loss pile. Kevin has to lose 21, or he's going to lose 17 on top of the Kira. Does he have the Gick? Or will we all be watching the Super Bowl instead of this game? No Gick. There goes a Probot, Thermal Detonator, Zuckus. Scum and Villainy, Boba Fett Bounty Hunter. Dengar with Blaster Carbine. Twi'lek Advisor, TIE Bomber, Jabba the Hutt, TIE Bomber. TIE Bomber, Gick, TIE Bomber, Overload, Masterful Move combo, Cad Bane, all goes to the lost pile. And a Bosk with Mortar Gun. Kevin down to 10 cards total, life and hand. Ryan has 27. And he'll draw some cards. He'll draw some other cards. And he'll save he'll save 4 cards in his force pile and move on. There's a 3PO. Kevin attempts to drain, pays the 3. Ryan will cancel it again with stacking a General Jar Jar on his objective. And Kevin does have to lose 1 to his objective. He'll lose from his force pile, drawing 2 cards, and he'll pass turn. He's got 3 force saved in his life force. So I'm expecting to see Ryan and Kevin going on to game 2 here very soon. Ryan activates, uses 3PO, puts a card back, draws a card. Ryan activates everything else. He'll pay 3, drains for 2 at the audience chamber. There goes a TIE Bomber off the top, as well as a docking bay. Ryan will use the Walkling to retrieve 1, bringing his total up to 25. Ryan also uses the drop to put a card back, so he's got quite a lot. He'll cancel another drain with Leia. And then he'll pay 3 to drain for 1. And Ryan will win game 1. So, again, that was game 1. That was only game 1, so let's see what happens. Let's see if the players decide on playing game 2. So, it looks like they might be taking a short break. And they will be playing game 2. So the players are going to be taking a quick break. While they are taking a quick break, oh, wrong button. So again, this is going to be game 2 of the Jawa Cup Finals. Ryan Jellison won game 1 by 27. So he'll be playing Ryan Jellison will be playing his dark side. Kevin will be playing light side. We'll have that in just a minute as soon as they are both back. In the meantime, I gave the token card earlier. The token card for today's pack, or the entrance into the pack giveaway program, is Planetary Subjugation. That was the card that Kevin started in that match. That would allow him to blow up some of the sites, but Ryan decided to put the planetary defenses on the audience chamber, and we didn't see anything get blown up. I mean, I personally would have loved to see something get blown up, but again, that was the card of the match. During game 2, we're going to give away some Jaap AI packs as well. So I think the first one that we're going to give away is going to be an easy one. The first person who can name me all 8 players, all the top 8, doesn't matter the order of the Jawa Cup, will get a Jaap AI pack. So whoever can name me the top 8 from the Jawa Cup will get a Jaap AI pack, and then we'll do another one whenever they are ready to play the game, once they're in the game. Okay, so it looks like they are ready to play. And here we go. Yeah, we'll give away 3. So the next one is, and we'll give away another one at least. So the first Jaap AI pack is going to be, again, like I said, the whoever can name the top 8. Oh, Chris Kelly. He just copies and pastes. So Chris Kelly got a Jaap AI pack. Yep, Chris Kelly's our number 1. Okay, so we're going to have, let's see, we have Hunt Down versus Let the Wookiee Win with the Home 1 War Room. I'm expecting to see Kashyyyk here. Yep, there's Kashyyyk. Let's do another token card. So if you've already entered, you cannot... no, we're not going to do another token card. It's just 1 per stream. The token card, again, like I said, is Planetary Subjugation. Okay, there's a Launching the Assault from Kevin, so he's going to get his Home 1 really quick. Ryan grabs a prison, or he's going to grab the Cloud City Security Tower with his Sonic Bombardment. So, and there's Rebel Leadership from Kevin. Again, this is the... Where's Kashyyyk? Funny. Yep. Hunt Down versus... Hunt Down versus Let the Wookiee Win. There's Kashyyyk. And we got the Hero of 1,000 Devices, so that's gonna be an interesting one. Okay, there's the security tower. And Ryan's gonna play We Must Accelerate Our Plans. He's gonna go grab the blockade flagship site. Yep, there is the bridge. Forlom comes down for Ryan. Ryan likes his Forlom, and he got him early in both games. That's not gonna. He's not gonna get a Darth Vader this turn, though. There's the Home 1. Ryan will draw, and he's going to lose, and both players will lose one to Visage here. Kevin loses. You got a lot of guts coming here from his hand. And Ryan will lose. We must accelerate our plans from his hand. On to Kevin's next turn. Ryan plays another Sonic Bombardment. He's going to take the Downtown Plaza into his hand. So if he's got a Vader, he should be able to get him out next turn. Kevin's going to grab that card. Or no, he just plays the he plays those grabber. Sorry. Ryan putting cards, cycling cards with Forlom. See if Kevin can get out of any of his locations. Nope, no more activation for Kevin, so he's just going to go into his draw phase and he's going to draw some cards. Okay, we go into the next phase. There goes another card lost to Visage. We must accelerate our plans for Ryan and Jedi Levitation for Kevin. Ryan's going to play Force Push, so he's going to go get a card out of his Force pile. Let's see if he's going to go get Darth Vader. He decides on his cards. He's going to put 2 back into his Force pile. The Force Push goes to the Lost pile. He goes into his control phase. Now we know he's got the Downtown Plaza in his hand. And there's the Vader's Castle. So even if he doesn't have a Vader in his hand, he could easily get one with the castle. There's the Downtown Plaza. I am your father. So he can get the Darth Vader's lightsaber, or Vader's lightsaber if he wants. Yep, Vader is going to be deployed from his reserve deck. Yep, Darth Vader, Emperor's Enforcer. Not to be confused with the better version of Darth Vader, Betrayer of the Jedi. Okay, there's Vader's lightsaber. And now he can move Darth Vader from the site, from his castle, on over to the Downtown Plaza if he so chooses this turn. And he will do that. That will flip Ryan onto the 7th side of his objective. And Ryan will draw some cards, and then only Kevin's going to lose to Visage here. Ryan stacks his... he plays Secret Plans. Sense went to the loss for Kevin, so that's not a bad card. And here we go. Luke, Rebel Scout, comes down in front of Vader. And Kevin plays Antilles Maneuver. So if Ryan's not going to be able to swing his lightsaber this turn, Rey comes down as well. She will pull a card from the use pile. Decide on the card he wants to take. Will it be a lightsaber? Draws the bottom card of his force pile. Plays the 4 steps. And he'll initiate a battle, so no lightsaber for Kevin. So he's going to want to draw high here. And he draws a 2. Now it's going to become a 3. But Vader is still immune. And Ryan draws a 6. Ray is going to go to the lost pile, I assume. Yep, Ray goes to the lost pile. Ryan has to lose, too. He loses Maul Strikes and the Emperor. Kevin loses from his force or reserve deck. He does draw a card. Ryan loses from his reserve deck as well. He loses Vanny. Luke is alone with Vader. Lord Maul with lightsaber comes down as well to the downtown plaza. Mara G joins the fun. Vader swings his lightsaber at his son. Blaster deflection from Kevin. Lord Maul will swing. He draws a 6. As long as Ryan doesn't draw a 0 here. He does not. He draws a surface defense. Luke is going to be hit and forfeit 0. Kevin thinking about what he wants to do here. He's got 6 cards in his hand. Oh, that's it. Ryan Jellison will win the 2022 Jawa Cup, everybody. So congrats to both players on a well-fought final. Ryan, excellent job, sir. We got one more pack to give away. That pack is going to... we got one more AI pack to give away. Who scored the first touchdown in the Super Bowl? That's who we're going to give it to. So first person to tell me who scored the first touchdown wins the Gemp AI pack. But congrats to both of our players on the finals. No, what player, not team. Okay, Cheddar Biscuits, who are you, sir? And we'll get you that Gemp AI pack. Chris Kelly won the other one. Also, just for your information, the token card for today's sticker pack was Planetary Subjugation. So make sure you enter in on that as well. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope everybody enjoys your weekend, the rest of your weekend. And I'll see everybody on. So if you want to enter into the sticker program, make sure you follow along that. I think Jared is still in the chat. So Jared, if you're in the chat, make sure you get Cheddar, his Gemp AI pack, and I guess Chris Kelly gets one as well. And then I'll see everybody on Wednesday for a new episode of Holo Theater. It looks like we're going to have Kevin Jaap on, either live or on a pre-recorded interview. And then we're gonna have Sam Tashima on eventually as well. And then we're also gonna have our Jawa Cup winner Ryan Jellison on eventually as well. So until Wednesday, everybody take care and enjoy your Sunday Eve. I'll see everybody later. Bye.